Hello and welcome to LexGo Eat, the Herald-Leader's podcast about eating and drinking in the Bluegrass. I'm Janet Patton and I cover food and bourbon and craft beer.
I'm Cheryl Truman. I cover business and features.
And I'm Sally Shear, and I'm the Lifestyles and Business Editor.
Did you guys have a nice Easter?
Very nice Easter.
Eat any place fun? I ate at Windy Corner.
Yes,
yeah.
mm-hmm.
And it had a po' boy, a tofu
Station.
barbecue po' boy. It was very good. The bread was delicious.
I ate at a friend's house, which is not open to the public, but I did purchase a carrot cake from Martine's Bakery over on Industry Road, and it was delicious.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she had lots of very cute Easter treats, and I just chose to go there because it was kind of close.
And she had decorated cookies as well.
Decorated
right?
bunny cookies and eggs and flowers.
Can't get too much of that.
Yeah, it was really sweet. So yeah, the cake was enjoyed by all, and then there were leftovers.
Well, we're here today at Keeneland, and we'll be talking with Kate Mclean about what's new and what isn't new now that Keeneland has taken over all of the catering. Turk Catering used to do it, and now Keeneland's going to be doing it from here on out. And talking to them a little bit about Breeders' Cup. We're in one of the pavilions that they're going to have up for Breeders' Cup.
It's very nice.
I'll give you a hint. One of the things that they are not changing is the bread pudding.
Thank goodness, huh?
Yeah, because who doesn't love bread pudding with the Maker's Mark bourbon sauce?
Right.
And it's a big week for Maker's Mark out here, right, Cheryl?
It is a big week for Maker's Mark out here. On Friday, there will be a bottle signing of the Adolph Rupp bottle. Now, if you're not aware of the Adolph Rupp bottle, and I can't imagine that you're not, but it is a specialty University of Kentucky bottle, white with blue wax, and of course the picture of Adolph Rupp, the late legendary Kentucky coach. On Friday, well, and of course it immediately sold out.
Oh yeah, right
and
away.
Yes, and some people were in line overnight to purchase these bottles.
Overnight in the rain, as I recall.
Yes, last week.
Yes, the torrential rain. Anyway, be that as it may, on Friday at Keeneland there will be a signing of the bottles. There will be 1,200 tickets available, and you can get your bottles signed to limit by Frank Ramsey, Cliff Haken, Dan Issel, Adrian Smith, Bill Thomason of Keeneland, and Rob Samuels of Maker's Mark.
Quite an impressive lineup.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can come out Thursday and get your tickets Thursday night, and you don't have to stay if you don't want to, but you have to be back in line by 8 o'clock, which is when the signing starts on Friday morning. So if you're serious about this, and apparently
most people are.
Many people are really serious about this.
Yes. More serious than we can even imagine.
2 to 3 days into buying your Maker's Mark commemorative bottle and getting it signed.
Yes.
We should, I think we did note actually that the proceeds are going for a student-athlete tutoring program.
Right, it's all for a good cause.
Now, we have a review in Weekender this week, Sally.
Weekender this week,
right?
yes, of the Glitz down in Nonsuch.
I've never been there.
If you haven't ever been, it's a old school building that has now been turned into a cute little gift shop, antique shop. There's some beautiful things in there.
Oh, okay.
And in addition, in the basement is a lovely little restaurant called the Glitz. Called the Glitz, I think, because everywhere you look are white sparkly lights.
Wow.
So you really feel like you're in somewhere other than the basement of a school building when you're there. And the food is really wonderful, and I think that's what our review says, is that the food is really wonderful. They have cookbooks, and they're known for a couple of specialty dishes. I've eaten there a couple of times. It's very good.
What do they have?
One of the dishes that we looked at was a baked chicken. They have wonderful soups. I think there's a squash soup. They have a Nonsuch Kiss dessert, which is a little meringue with some chocolate.
Okay.
It's
all right. I'm
quite
into it
yummy.
already.
Quite
sounds
yummy.
like I'll be going to Nonsuch.
Yes. It's a fun little trip down there. I mean, you're way out in the country, and
it is a destination.
It's
you
a
don't
beautiful
wander
location,
into Nonsuch.
right? And when you pull up, you think this isn't a restaurant, but yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's lovely.
Well, Cheryl always has the new restaurant news. This isn't exactly a new restaurant, but there is some news about Bellini's.
The Bellini's building, yes. It's not a new restaurant yet, but the Bellini's building has been sold. As you may remember, Bellini's closed earlier this year on Main Street in Lexington. The city had to come in and stabilize the building. Some of the windows were broken, and with the size and shape of those windows, if they're broken, they are a hazard not only to the building itself, but to pedestrians and cars on Main Street. So the city had to come in and put some money into stabilizing that building so that it did not become a victim of the demolition by neglect syndrome in Lexington. In any case, it has now been bought by Ben Cash Kaufman, who says that he looks forward to getting into it. There's a waiting period between actual purchasing the building and getting into it 10 days later. He can't wait to get in, and he and a partner will be redeveloping it.
Does he
So
think
it may be a new venue for him, yes.
But did he say if he wants it to stay a restaurant?
I don't think he knows until he gets in there. I think it would be probably logical to assume that it will be some sort of public offering kind of place, possibly a restaurant.
I hope so. That's a great location. It's a
Gorgeous
beautiful building.
Yeah.
And
But
it
meanwhile,
will be.
oh, go ahead. I was just going to say, right down the street is the 21C, which is they're working on, and it's going to have a restaurant in it as well. And I can hardly
can't
wait to
wait.
see what that's going to be like.
Hi, I'm here with Kate Mclean, who is the Director of Special Events at Keeneland, which is having its spring meet, which just kicked off last week. I know a lot of people love to come out in Keeneland and get the same thing every time. I always love the bread pudding, and people love the burgoo, the corned beef. But you guys have a few new things this time, right?
We do. We're very excited. We have some new offerings for this spring. Keeneland Hospitality is now the caterer here at Keeneland. We are keeping a lot of the same, but we're changing it up a little bit and just enhancing the menu. Some fun special things that you might see in our clubhouse are the Crank and Boom ice cream.
I love Crank and Boom.
Oh, it's such a local delicious treat. That's always very popular. We have Moet and Chandon, which is a new sponsor. So you might see just in the paddock behind us a large bar for the champagne that we will have out every day, weather permitting. So we have a lot of new fun things, including one of my new favorites is the hot dogs. We have an all Angus beef hot dog that we've upgraded in our concession stands, and people are already raving about it and are really excited about that little change.
We're outside one of the chalets that they're going to have up for the Breeders' Cup, which is in October. Have people been receiving the chalet?
It's gone very well. As you can see, it overlooks the paddock. We are testing this out for the Breeders' Cup, as Janet mentioned. This will be about double in size for actual Breeders' Cup, and we anticipate to be able to also have this during the fall race meet. So we'll have some information coming over the summer about ticket availability.
Well, another piece of news for farmers market fans: the Bluegrass Farmers Market has a new home.
Yay!
If you remember, they had been out at Peddle the Planet, and they lost that location, the parking lot there. Going to be used for something else. Now they're going to be beginning the April 18th, at the Liquor Barn at Hamburg, Plotted Place, on Saturdays. They also will still be at Azure, but for Saturdays they'll be in both places starting on the 18th of April. The Lexington Farmers Market has opened its Sunday market again on Southland Drive. We were there last Sunday, and I bought some Hoop House tomatoes and some plants. So I'm going to be growing broccoli and kale.
We can't wait, can we, Cheryl? To try some of her broccoli.
We'll be getting some broccoli and kale.
Probably not, actually.
Janet's not a
doubtful. I tried to go kale last year, and it got eaten, but not by us.
you.
By bugs.
Some little critter.
So,
Healthy bunny rabbit.
I hate that.
something,
Well.
and don't forget, this Friday is Food Truck Friday at the Herald-Leader from 11 to 2 in our parking lot. We'll have all kinds of food trucks. We have Crazy About Cajun, Gastronomes, Bradford Barbecue, Rolling Oven, and a few more. I know I'm forgetting. I'm probably going to get Tide and Mighty, because I love Tide and Mighty, and Crank and Boom, the ice cream. But there's going to be a lot of great choices. We will be there, so come and talk to us and tell us.
Even in the rain. If it's raining, we're still going to be there.
I hope we have a tent.
We're going to try.
You may consider me already in line at Crazy About Cajun.
There you go.